Hello everyone, it's Vaibhav here. I welcome all of you to today's session of JForex Indicators Explained, where we will be considering one interesting indicator. It's the moving average with a variable period, where we will consider its uses and its functionality to get us a formation where we will have the higher probability of ending the trade on a profitable note. So let us now head to the JForex platform, which has been developed by the Dukascopy Bank SA to make the trading experience world class and easier. At the same time, we don't really have to take much efforts to understand the functional aspects of this platform. And here we have various indicators available to us, and we are considering various indicators in a gradual manner where I will be explaining to you each indicator. Most probably, we will be considering all of the indicators in this series one by one. So today it's the turn of moving average with variable period, which can be shortened as MAVP. So if you have recently used this indicator, it will appear in this list. If not, then you can have these two options of going through F3 add indicator or quick search F4. So I will now press F3 and we get to these overlap studies amongst which this indicator is included. So here you will find it in this long list of moving average indicators. So let us see where it is. Here it is, MAVP. Other option is to simply do a quick search, and here you type in MAVP and it appears. Alright. So this is your indicator. I had done some editing when I was considering the indicator. Because of that, it is already looking colorful. Otherwise, mostly if we plot it for the first time, it's a dull blue line. Okay, not this colorful, stylish line as it is appearing on my chart. This is the AUD/USD chart, and for ease of use, I will change it to Euro USD, which is the most commonly used forex pair in the currency trading. It is the most liquid and has least spread, so the cost of trade also comes down when we trade with the Euro USD. Okay, so that's the benefit of trading with the Euro USD. Let's see what's the current market price. The current market price is 1.0075, and for the day it is climbing up from the levels of 1.0001. No, it is 1.001, so almost close to parity. And from there on, it is climbing, and now trying to get towards 1.01. So that's some sort of recovery after this decline. The pretty it has fall. Not long back, it used to trade around 1.05, but now it is hovering closer to the parity. Okay, that aside, now we get back to the functional aspects of this moving average with variable period. As the name suggests, the indicator is derived using two variable candle periods which are considered while calculating this moving average. This is done to make it adjustable for the volatility in underlying instrument, and we get these two, maximum period and the minimum period, depending on which we will have this formation derived. So if we change it, if we increase it or decrease it, you will see that this plotted indicator changes substantially. Now if I change it to a combination of 2010 with the applied price being the close price and the MA type is a simple moving average, you can see that it has changed a lot. Alright, so we have this plotting where this moving average with the variable period is following the price moves quite closely, and it is also smooth. It is going to consider the calculation period in a variable manner. and you can make that fact from the name itself. And the utility of this indicator is in its ability to give us a good idea of where the trend is. Let us try a different combination, say 30. All right, so we have now a combination of 30 and 20, and let us try some different combination of 2025, and 2025 is also quite stable. And if we change the max period greater than this minimum period, then you will observe that this plotting is done till the difference between this max period and the minimum period. Suppose if I go for 28 as the max period, then this plotting will be done till only 3 hours back. So there will be no plotting for these recent 3 candle periods, because the max period is higher compared to the minimum period of 25. So only prior 25 hours are considered while calculating these indicator output values, and because of that we don't really have any output value of the MAVP for these recent 3 hourly candles. So this happens when the max period is higher compared to the minimum period of calculation. You can also opt for different applied prices. Now let's increase it to a combination of 25, 50. All right, and now it is a lot more smoother, so we can use it to find the trend where it is bullish or where it is bearish, and accordingly we can take the trade whenever we see some correction and do consolidation in the underlying instrument using the trend which has been defined using this MAVP indicator value. And we can also change its moving average type. If we make it exponential moving average or other moving averages which are derived on the basis of SMA, you will see that the lag will reduce compared to the MAVP output value when it is derived using the SMA. And if we make it of lower time period, then also the lag will reduce. Now we look for the applied price. The max price and the minimum price, applied price can be changed. You will observe that whenever I change the applied price, the plotting of this indicator will change. So please pay attention to this line here. Now I have applied price of open price. In both the cases, we will change it. If I make it high price, the MAVP has shifted to the higher side. All right. Then we use low price. The MAVP has now shifted on the lower side. So all these changes can be observed whenever we choose a different MAVP price. Typical price is different, weighted close price is also different. Okay, we now go to this high price as our applied price. All right, now coming to the moving average type, we have all these options provided to us where we can choose one of the instrument, one of the moving average type to define these moving averages. Then you will see accordingly it will be responding differently to the price volatility. So all these options you can try one by one, and whatever serves your purpose in a best possible manner, you can go with that option. So this is the triangular moving average trima. All right, let me see what's wrong with the OBS connection. Yeah, it is working all fine. Let us now get back to the webinar where we are considering this moving average with the variable period. Now, as you can observe, the plotting of this MAVP has become a lot more smoother as I have used triangular moving average, the TRIMA, for the calculation of this MAVP. And this is an indicator where there is not much of a lag. At the same time, there is a lot more smoothing, so we get the smooth curves even when there is immediate price volatility, and it is lot more stable compared to the other moving averages, which get us a good idea of whether to go long or whether to go short. So for that, we can rely on these moving average to take the trades. Now let us also consider other options provided to us. So we can go for Kaufman adaptive moving average. There you will see the plotting changing to some extent. Then we have MAMA. Here again it has changed a lot. Okay, Mesa adaptive moving average it is. We will be considering the functionality of this particular indicator separately in a coming session. Now T3 triple exponential moving average. So here we have a lot more smoothing in its plotting. Hull moving average is a lot more responsive compared to the other moving averages. At the same time, it provides us a smooth curve. So that is its specialty. It is a lot more responsive. At the same time, the curves are a lot more smoother. That means it is going to provide us the stable information regarding the immediate trend of the underlying instrument. All right. Now we consider, oh, not other indicator. We have to consider the functional aspects of MAVP only. All right. So we now see what kind of changes are observed on the chart when we go for linear weighted moving average. It has become a lot more flatter, the SMMA. So when we apply the SMMA, the responsiveness is a lot lower. We have a lot of lag compared to the other moving average types. But the benefit of this is that this is going to give you a good idea of what the trend is on the larger time frame basis, and the changes will be observed only when there is significant price reversal on the chart for the underlying instrument, and only in that scenario the changes will be evident in this plotting of the MAVP when we are relying on the SMMA for deriving these value. Okay. Now we make it T3 so it looks a lot more smoother. Alright, so we go for the T3. This is an arbitrary choice I have made. There is nothing particular about this choice. You can always use any of the option given to you and whatever suits your purpose best. That is the best option I would suggest for you to rely on and try out the combination. Now let's see what more can be done with this indicator. We have these color combinations provided to us where we can opt for these various colors provided to us. Otherwise, you can even customize it. So if you want to customize it, you can go for the custom options. There you can create a custom color combination of your choice and it will be applied. So this is the custom color combination I have opted for. Here also again the customization option is there, and now I am thinking of going with this for the downtrend, and uptrend is this. So you will observe that whenever there is a trend change in the underlying instruments price action, we will have these plotting of the MAVP with a different color. So these trend changes on the MAVP indicator becomes quite easier to spot. We don't really have to spend much brain power in identifying the trend change and this color combination. It looks good on the chart. At the same time, it is quite handy whenever we have to spot the trend change in a responsive immediate manner. So this is the benefit of this platform where we have various styling combinations provided to us. We can increase or decrease the opaqueness, transparency. So now the chart is having a MAVP which is a lot more transparent. So you will find it quite difficult to spot, but whenever you take this cursor there, you will see its immediate output value. So whenever you want to read the data, it's not really difficult, even if it is lot faint compared to its earlier version. And you can add multiple moving averages in this low transparency environment, and the chart won't really look cluttered. It will be easier to read, it will look aesthetic, and it will be packing more price data along with various moving averages. So that's the reason why these various options have been included, so that the traders can make a informed decision using various indicators which are there available on the chart all the same at the same time, and the chart is also clean. It is not really looking cluttered. Now we go to the advanced option. If you want the recalculation of the MAVP to be done only on the new candle, then you can check this box, and the calculation will be done only once whenever new candle formation takes place. If you want the time period of the calculation to be highlighted, then you have to check this box, and the calculation period will be highlighted. So whatever is the calculation period, it will be highlighted, and all this is being highlighted as this 50 hours worth of data is being used for the calculation of this MVP. All right. Then we have the calculation option from the custom data. If you check this box, we will get these additional three options where you can go for a chosen instrument, or you can simply use it from the chart. Same thing you can do with the candle period. You can use it from the chart, or you can go for these any of the option provided in the list. You can also take the side of the spread. You can go for the ask side or the bid side. You can use these combination, the options provided to you. If you want the indicator to be shown on all the candle periods whenever you are plotting the chart, then it will be shown on all the period. If you uncheck this box on, then you have to specifically define on which candle period you want the indicator to be plotted, and only on those candle period the plotting will be done, and other indicator on other candle periods no plotting of the MAVP done. All right. Then we have this option of opting for a base period. You can go for 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. So all these options are there. And I would suggest that you try it out, and you will see how helpful it becomes whenever you are familiar with these various options, and then you can customize it as per your need, and you can start trading to make money in the market. So that's the whole purpose, whole reason behind this explanation tutorial, where we consider various indicators in each session. So that's it from my side for today's session. If any of you have any query or any idea to share, you can write back to me in the feedback section, and I would be more than happy to take the discussion forward. For further coverage of the market developments, do check out the Dukascopy Analytics page. We are also available on the Facebook. You can reach out to us there too. We also have this link included of the JForex platform. So do check out my bio. Thank you all for joining in. See you on Monday. Till then, goodbye.